Again I am telling you, will be like this. Okay, suppose this is x axis and this is y axis. Okay, this is x axis and this is y axis. If this is x dash o x dash and this will be o y dash. Here y dash is perpendicular to x dash and y is perpendicular to x. Okay, and the body is here. The body is to be projected from this point to this point. Okay, if alpha be the angle with which the body makes with the inclined plane, okay, then the velocity must be resolved into two components. One is u cos alpha and another one is u sin alpha. In this direction, u sin alpha. Okay, and the acceleration in x axis. Okay, in the previous case I have discussed acceleration. Here you see, when the body is projected making an angle theta with the horizontal with the velocity u, this will be the path of the projectile, and here acceleration ay is equal to minus g and ax, acceleration in x axis, is equal to 0. Isn't that it? But in this case the acceleration in x axis is not equal to 0. That is what? Ax is equal to minus g sin theta. Ax is equal to minus g sin theta and ay is equal to minus g cos theta. Okay, how it became minus g cos theta and minus g sin theta? Here you see. Okay, this is g. Okay, this angle theta, this angle is 90 minus theta, this will be g cos 90 minus theta, that equal to g sin theta. Isn't that it? On the inclined plane, the acceleration acting in this direction or negative ox direction, okay, that is how much? Minus g sin theta. If this is taken to be positive, in the downward taken to be negative, that is minus g sin theta. That is the acceleration in x axis. X axis means x dash axis. Okay, ax dash, this is ax dash, ax dash, ay dash. Okay, ax dash is equal to minus g sin theta and ay dash, here you see ay dash, this is y dash, this axis is y dash na. Here you see this is y dash, positive y dash, and this will be negative y dash. That is how much? If this angle is 90 minus theta, this angle must be theta. This is g cos theta and it is negative o y dash direction. Are बुझी पाचो कि? Okay, so ay dash is equal to minus g cos theta. Okay, then we have to find, first of all we have to find the total time of flight of the projectile from O to P. Suppose P be the destination where the body landing on the inclined plane. Okay, then when the body reaches here at the point P, its vertical displacement will be what with respect to the inclined plane? 0. When the body reaches here, suppose this is the topmost point, this is the maximum height with respect to inclined plane. When the body reaches here, gradually the displacement in y-axis decreases. When the body is here, again decreases. When the body reaches here, displacement in y-dash axis will be what? 0. Yes. So I can write the formula, equation of motion, s y dash is equal to u y dash t plus half a y dash t square Understand? S y dash displacement in y dash axis, u y dash initial velocity in y dash axis, acceleration in y dash axis. Okay? Y dash will be 0 when the body reaches from this point to this point. When the body reaches at this point, its displacement in y dash axis is equal to 0. Okay? And u y dash initial vertical velocity is u sin alpha. And the body when reaches this point, from this point to this point, so the time of flight will be capital T. You can write total time of flight T minus half g cos theta into t square. Here T be the total time of flight, capital T I have taken here. So minus 2u sin alpha t is equal to minus g cos theta into t square. Okay? Then T is equal to 2u sin alpha divided by g cos theta. This is the total time of flight of the projectile on the inclined plane from O to P. Okay? Okay, you analyze one thing here. If there is no inclined plane, that means if theta is equal to 0 degree, then the inclined plane will be vanished and the figure will be like this. Okay? Then the total time of flight in this case is how much? 2u sin theta by g. And implement here. That expression is coming or not? Here you see. Putting theta is equal to 0. If putting theta is equal to 0 degree. If there is no inclined plane, okay, then the case will be in a plane horizon, plane projectile motion, whose time period was 2u sin theta by g. That expression satisfied or not? Okay, this will be the total time of flight of the projectile on the inclined plane. Okay, then we have to find the striking velocity of the projectile at the point P. The striking velocity of the projectile at the point P. When the body reaches here, it will strike some velocity on the inclined plane at the point P or not? That velocity you have to calculate. Okay? Okay. Okay, here you see. So let V be the striking velocity at the point P on the inclined plane, and its direction will be like this. This is V. And it makes an angle beta with the inclined plane. It makes an angle beta with the inclined plane. Then its velocity, the striking velocity must be resolved into two components. One is V cos beta and another one is V sin beta. Isn't that it? This velocity, the final velocity after the time t, initial velocity was what? U cos alpha. And the acceleration is minus g sin theta. That u cos alpha now changed after the time t is what? V cos beta. the u cos alpha initial velocity of the body is changed into v cos beta after the time t. Okay, so I can write here velocity in x axis vx is equal to ux plus axt, v is equal to u plus at, vx is equal to ux plus axt. Final velocity in x axis is equal to initial velocity in x axis plus initial acceleration x dash axis. Okay, because this is the x axis and this is the x dash axis, है ना, x dash. So vx dash is equal to ux dash plus x dash into t. Okay, so vx dash is what? V cos beta, and ux dash is u cos alpha plus x dash is minus g sin theta into t. Okay, and v cos beta is equal to, again I can write here u cos alpha minus g sin theta into total time of flight was what? Total time of flight already I have derived. Capital T is equal to 2u sin alpha divided by g cos theta. This expression already derived, putting here 2u sin alpha divided by g cos theta. Okay, अरे बुझी पारछो ना? Hello. Okay, then v cos beta is equal to u cos alpha minus 2u sin alpha into tan theta. Okay, okay, here you see v cos beta, this is the final vertical velocity in x axis. Okay, or it can be termed as the striking velocity of the body on the inclined plane in x axis. V cos beta can also termed as the striking velocity of the body in the x dash axis or x dash axis on the inclined plane. Okay, then striking velocity in y dash direction you have to find. Okay, then striking velocity in o y dash direction. So v y dash is equal to u y dash plus a y dash into t. This expression v y dash this is the striking velocity in y axis or final velocity in y axis in o y dash direction, sorry, in o y dash axis. Okay, so v y dash will be what? V sin beta is equal to u y dash, that is u sin alpha minus a y dash I have already given minus g cos theta, because o y dash, this direction is o y dash, but g cos theta acting opposite to o y dash, so this is minus. So g cos theta into t is how much? 2u sin alpha divided by g cos theta. Okay, then v sin beta is equal to u sin alpha minus 2u sin alpha, or that equal to, or implies that v sin beta is equal to minus u sin alpha. Here you see v sin beta is equal to minus u sin alpha. That means this u sin alpha, here you see, very interesting concept here, u sin alpha acting in this direction and v sin beta acting in the negative of oy dash direction. Okay, those are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Okay, okay, so v sin beta is equal to minus u sin alpha. Okay, and v cos beta I have derived. Please tell me that expression v cos beta was what? V cos beta, tell me. U cos alpha minus 2u sin alpha into tan theta. Okay, this much. This is v cos beta. This is the velocity in x-axis, final velocity in x-axis, and this is the final velocity in y-axis. Okay, okay beta. Then you can find the striking velocity v here. Okay, then I can write v vector is equal to v sin beta, v cos beta I dash cap in x-axis, I cap in x dash axis, I dash cap you can put. Okay, v vector is equal to v cos beta I dash cap and minus v sin beta j cap. Okay, j dash cap. Okay, then the magnitude of v is equal to magnitude of v cos beta square plus minus v sin beta square root over. Okay, okay students, then put here then v square is equal to v cos beta, v is equal to root over of v cos beta. V cos beta is u cos alpha minus 2u sin alpha tan theta whole square plus minus v sin beta, minus square plus is then v sin beta is minus u sin alpha square. Okay, then v is equal to u square cos square alpha plus u square sin square alpha. Okay, write this u square cos square alpha plus 4u square sin square alpha tan square theta minus 2 into u cos alpha into 2u sin alpha tan theta, a square plus b square minus 2ab, minus 2 into a u cos alpha into b 2u sin alpha tan theta, okay, plus this is u square sin square theta root 2 over, okay, right, note it. Sin alpha into cos alpha 4u square sin alpha cos alpha into tan theta, this much root 2 over, okay.
आकाश कुमार पंडा से कथा होचंदी को कॉलेज पढुछु तो ना कोन से कथा होचंदी चैट रे तो मना को तो म्यूट करियो बोले
अरे म्यूट करो समझते
चैट सब बंद करियो चैट
okay. Then come to the horizontal range. This is the horizontal range R. Horizontal range R. So here range is happening in x dash axis. Okay. So range R is equal to Rx dash. Horizontal displacement in x dash axis is equal to ux dash t plus half ax dash t square. Rx dash is equal to ux dash t plus half ax dash t square, or Rx dash is equal to ux dash, that is u cos alpha into total time, that is 2u sin alpha divided by g cos theta minus half into acceleration x dash, that is g sin theta, that is minus is here, and t square, that is 4u square sin square theta divided by g square cos square theta. Here you see ux dash, that is u cos alpha into capital T, that is 2u sin alpha by g cos theta, and x dash, that is minus g sin theta here, and t square, that is 4u square sin square theta divided by g square cos square theta. Okay, write down please. Write down. Then Rx dash is equal to, that is 2u square sin alpha into cos alpha divided by g cos theta minus, this is 2 acceleration in x-axis, okay, that is minus 2 g 1g minus g set minus 2 sin theta, 2 sin theta to sin square alpha, sorry this is sin square alpha, sin square alpha, here sin square alpha into sin square alpha into u square divided by g cos square theta. Okay, this will be u square by g cos square theta taking common here, then it will be 2 sin alpha cos alpha into cos theta minus 2 sin square alpha, 2 sin square alpha into sin theta. Okay, or r x dash is equal to u square by g cos square theta, that is sin 2 alpha into cos theta minus sin theta into 2 sin square alpha is equal to 1 minus cos 2 alpha. Okay, then r x dash is equal to u square by g cos square theta, this is sin 2 alpha cos theta minus sin theta plus sin theta into cos 2 alpha. Okay, that equal to, here you see sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, sin a plus b. So r x dash is equal to u square by g cos square theta sin 2 alpha plus theta sin a plus b, sin a plus b, sin a cos b plus cos a sin b है minus sin theta. Okay, अरे बुझी पार्छ ना बुझी पारन? हेलो, हाँ, this is the expression for the horizontal displacement in x dash axis. Hala, in x dash axis this will be the horizontal displacement, u square by g cos square theta whole into sin 2 alpha plus theta minus sin theta. Okay, again this formula we have to check, if there is no inclined plane then theta is what? 0. हाँ, if there is no angle of inclination or there is no inclined plane, then the path of the projectile will be, in general case, r is equal to what? R is u square sin 2 theta divided by g. This concept is coming or not? You see here, this formula is coming or not? If theta is equal to 0 degree, okay, this will be 0 and this will be sin 2 alpha. Okay, তাহলে u square sin 2 alpha. हाँ, if this angle is alpha, this angle is alpha, so u square sin 2 alpha divided by g cos square theta, theta equal to 0 degree, putting the value of theta is equal to 0 degree, so this will be cos theta, cos square theta will be 1, so r is equal to u square sin 2 alpha by g. Okay, satisfied or not? अरे satisfy कला ना? हाँ, अच्छा, then we analyze the maximum horizontal displacement. Okay, the maximum horizontal displacement, at which condition the horizontal displacement in x dash direction will be maximum. Okay, that means r x dash will be maximum at which condition? R x dash will be maximum at which condition? Who can say? R x dash will be maximum if sin 2 alpha plus theta equal to 1. If sin 2 alpha plus theta is equal to 1, then this expression Rs dash will be maximum, is not it? Then sin 2 alpha plus theta is equal to sin pi by 2. I can write here sin pi by 2. Okay, or 2 alpha plus theta that equal to pi by 2, or alpha is equal to pi by 4 minus theta by 2. Okay, right, alpha is equal to pi by 4 minus theta by 2. Alpha is equal to pi by 4 minus theta by 2. Then putting this value in this equation, that is u square by g cos square theta sin 2 alpha, that is pi by 4 minus theta by 2 alpha, okay, plus theta, hello, that equal to u square by g cos square theta, that is sin pi by 2 minus theta plus theta. 2 multiplied here, 2 into pi by 4, that is pi by 2. Then again 2 multiplied in theta by 2. So 2 cancelled out, so minus theta. Okay, then plus theta. This much minus sin theta. Okay, this bracket. Okay, that equal to u square by g cos square theta, that is sin pi by 2 minus sin theta. Okay, or r x dash is equal to u square by g cos square theta 1 minus sin theta. 1 minus sin theta. Okay, and cos square theta can be expressed in terms of sin theta. Who can say? R x dash is equal to u square by g cos square theta, that is 1 minus sin square theta or not, whole into this much. Then again u square into 1 minus sin theta divided by g 1 minus sin theta into 1 plus sin theta. Okay, 1 minus sin square theta can be converted into 1 minus sin theta into 1 plus sin theta. So this term is cancelled. Okay, then r x dash is equal to u square by z 1 plus sin theta. This expression you should kept in your mind for the maximum horizontal displacement in x dash axis or on the inclined plane. Okay. Rx dash is equal to u square by g. Okay. 1 plus sin theta. That is the maximum displacement. Okay. Okay. Write down. And now we should solve some questions with that concepts. Related to those concepts I have derived here. Okay, right. The maximum range of a rifle bullet. The maximum range of a rifle bullet on the horizontal ground is 6 km. Title the question. The maximum range of a rifle bullet on the horizontal ground. The maximum range on a rifle bullet on the horizontal ground is 6 km. Okay, it is 6 km. Find its maximum range on the incline. Find the maximum range on the inclined plane whose inclination, angle of inclination is 30 degree. The maximum range on a rifle bullet on the horizontal ground is 6 km. And the maximum range on the inclined plane whose angle of inclination is 30 degree. Horizontal ground maximum range is what? R is equal to u square sine 2 theta by g. So range is equal to, this term will be what? For maximum case 1. Sine 2 theta is equal to 1. So R is equal to u square by g in general case. Okay. This is 6 km. Range is what? 6 km. According to the question. So 6 is equal to u square by 6 km. That means 6 into 10 to the power 3 meter. Okay. That equal to u square by g. Then you can find the value of u here. Okay. U is equal to root 2 over of 6 into g into 10 to the power 3. Okay. Then u is equal to 6 into 10 to the power 4 root over, that equal to 100 root 6. This much. This much meter per second. Okay. Then you have to find if this projectile is fired, okay, on the inclined plane, of the inclined plane. That means like this u. Okay. This angle alpha, this angle theta. Okay, like this. OX dash direction. Then the maximum range in this case I have already derived here. What is that formula? Rx dash recently is equal to? Yes, u square by g into 1 plus sin theta. This much, okay. You have gotten the value of u already here, or u square is equal to, or directly you can put your u square is equal to 6 into 10 to the power 4 divided by g is 10 and 1 plus sin theta. Theta is given here, angle of inclination is 30 degree. So sin 30 is half here. Sin 30 half. Solving this, you can get the maximum horizontal range in inclined plane, on the inclined plane. Clear? Yes. Okay. That equal to 6 into 10 to the power 4 divided by 10 into 3 by 2. 3 by 2, 4 by 10 into 10 to the power 4. Okay. That equal to 4 into 10 to, that is 4 kilometer. Okay. Yes, 4 kilometer. The range will be 4 kilometer on the inclined plane. Clear? अरे बुझी पाचो ना? Okay. Then come to the next question. Write down the question. A body is projected making an angle. A body is projected making an angle 30 degree with the inclined plane. A body is projected making an angle 30 degree with the inclined plane. Okay. And the angle of inclination also 30 degree. And the angle of inclination is also 30 degree. Then find the horizontal range. Then find the horizontal range of the body if its initial velocity is 21 meter per second. This is 21. That means u is what? 21 meter per second. Then you have to find the horizontal displacement. ता माने displacement in OX dash direction. Okay. So RX dash is equal to, direct put the formula, u square by g cos square theta. Okay. Then sin 2 alpha plus theta minus sin theta. This expression you should apply here. Okay. Hello. This is the general expression. Okay. Theta you can put here 30 degree. U given here 21. That is 21 square divided by 10. Cos 30, that is root 3 by 2. That is 3 by 4. Okay. Into sin 2 alpha. That is alpha is 30. 30 into 2 60. 60 plus 30. That is 90. Sin 90 minus sin theta. Okay. Okay. So this displacement will be maximum or minimum? For the maximum condition we have already discussed. For the maximum condition already we have discussed that sin 2 alpha plus theta is equal, should be equal to 1. Sin 2 alpha plus theta should be equal to 1. If sin 2 alpha plus theta is equal to 1, then this expression Rx dash will be maximum. Here you see 2 alpha plus theta is equal to 90 here. That means sin 90 is equal to 1 or not? Yes. So 2 into alpha, 30 into 2, 60. 60 plus 30, 90. Okay. Then 21 into 4 divided by 30. Okay. Into 1 minus sin theta. Okay. And sin theta, that is sin 30 half. Okay, solving this you can get the horizontal range. Okay. Then come to next question, you write theta is equal to 60 degree initial velocity. Okay, initial velocity is given here, suppose that is 20 meter per second, and this angle is equal to suppose 30 degree. Okay, then find the total time of flight. Horizontal range Rx dash will be how much? Okay, you should calculate, very easy. Very easy, this is for you only. Okay. First you tell me that the horizontal range here will be maximum or not? Definitely it will be maximum. Yes, sir. Because 60 plus 30, 90 is there. Okay. Then the total time of flight will be 2u sin alpha divided by g cos theta, or 2 into u is 20 into sin alpha, that is sin 30 half, and g cos 60. Okay, g cos 60 sin 30 half and cos 60 also half. Okay, that equal to, that is 40 by g. G is how much? 10. That is equal to 4 meter. Okay, sorry, 4 second. 4 second. Time is there. Okay. Then you can easily find the horizontal displacement putting the equation. Okay. Okay. Another questions are there. So many questions are there.